Hello everyone, welcome back to Excel with Priyanka series 9. So, in the previous session, we had covered all logical tests and we had seen with one column as well as with two columns, and we had seen some of the examples as well. So, in today's session, we will be covering two examples here with the help of the function COUNTIFS, as well as we will be using here min and max function with the help of if function in MS Excel 2016. So we'll start our uh, session now. So here our goal is to count how many times a post, here there is 12 post, which fell below required 10-second assembly time. So the we need to count how many times a post, like 1 2 3 4, these are the posts. So how many times this post is falling below the required 10-second timeline. So hurdle here is of 10-second. You are seeing it here. This is of 10-second. I'll mark it. This should be 10-second. Yes, we will color this as we will be applying the formula here. Which one? Is this the one? No. I did no fill, then how the color will come? Right, we'll do this only. So here is the post. Shift control down, if you'll go, it is still the row number 589. Control backspace will jump to the top active cell. So here with the help of COUNTIFS, we will try to know the number of posts which will be falling below the required timeline to assemble the product. Okay, so post here is 12, so we have to 1 enter till the 12 digit. So in MS Excel 2016 we can autofill this by filling the first two column, first two cell as 1 and 2, and then with the help of crosshair cursor we can drag it till here. It is autofilled now. Now we will be counting the number of each post which will be falling below the timeline. So equal to sign COUNTIFS criteria range 1, control shift down, control backspace to the up, comma, criteria 1 will be this, criteria range 1, here control shift down, control backspace up, F4 for locking it, because this criteria range will remain same all over the cells below till the post 12. So now comma, criteria range 2 will be this one, control shift down, control backspace, now F4 for locking, comma, criteria range 2 will be this, and this will be also locked. Close the bracket, control enter. You have not entered the few arguments. Criteria range 1 and this we have entered. Then why we have not entered? Criteria range 1 we have entered, criteria 1 we have entered, entered criteria 1, we have entered, right? No, I don't think. Criteria range 1, and then criteria 1 we will retype it. Criteria range 1, then okay, we'll try it again. COUNTIFS criteria range 1 will be this. Control shift down, control backspace, F4 for absolute reference cell, comma, criteria 1 will be this, comma, criteria range 2, control shift down, control backspace, F4, comma, criteria 2 will be this, F4 for locking this because this is the hurdle rate. Control enter. See, so for post 1 it is 38 times that has fallen great. This is the result which we have got. For the post 8 it is 48 times that has fall, that the post fall below required 10-second timeline. So here we have used the COUNTIFS formula. This is an example of where a pivot table would be harder to create because our condition uses a comparative operator. We are using a comparative operator here. We have a hurdle as a condition because here we have taken a hurdle of 10 seconds. Now we will be going through to our next example where we will be seeing the min and the max. Here time to assemble product at post. Suppose at post what is the time that is required to assemble the product. So your goal is to find the minimum time for each post and have formulas update automatically. So we want to know the minimum time required to update the formula. So first we will fill it here, the post numbers, as we are using MS Excel 2016. So in MS Excel 2016 we autofill it by like this, autofilled. Now we will be using seeing the minimum time required. What is the minimum time required for post 1 to assemble the product, and maximum time, like what is the maximum time which took so much of time for assembling the product. So we'll start with equal to, as we know any function we start with equal to sign. If logical test, here will be this, control shift down, control backspace, equal to F4 for locking the cell reference, F4, comma, this, sorry, equal to this, no, equal to this, comma, this, control shift down, control backspace, F4, this should be value if false, this will be equal to this, and this will be like this only, because the minimum will be calculated. We will be using the minimum as well here. So MIN, mean function. Remember, we are using MS Excel 2016, so mean ifs is not there. And for that, we have to follow a trick in the MS Excel 2016 to get our result. Double click it, close the bracket, Control Shift Enter. See, the minimum time for post 1 to assemble is 7.8. So F2, we have logged the reference, I hope. Yes. Control Shift Enter, and we'll drag it all over to get our result. Yes. So likewise, we will be calculating the max as well. Equal to, we will be first starting with the if function, logical test, Control Shift down, Control backspace, and then F4 for locking, equal to this, comma, create, Control Shift down, Control backspace, F4 for locking the reference, closing the bracket. And since we have to find the max here, so we will be using the max function, MAX. Max, double click it. Here we need to close parenthesis, Control Shift Enter. And this is the maximum time taken by the post to assemble. So maximum time taken by the post is 10.5, while the minimum time is 7.8. So it is such a magic to get all this answer with a simple writing of the formula. We'll drag it all over. If2 for checking if we have logged the absolute cell reference. Control Shift Enter. Drag it all over. Yes. And this is it. And this is all for today's session. I have come up with 2 examples using COUNTIFS as well as the use of mean and the max. For COUNTIFS, we have seen earlier examples as well. So as much we will practice, that much we will get a better understanding. So here I will color this so that in the future as well, if you'll see, I can understand this. Yes, this formula has been applied here. So this is all about today's class. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to like, share and subscribe. See you in the next session.